Recently, I made a video talking about weapon designs and reskins in Destiny 2. The comment section was polarizing, to say the least. So I just want to use this video to clarify my stance on weapon designs and address some of the comments. To be clear, there's nothing to do with weapon balancing and perks and all that good stuff. Literally just about the aesthetics. I think there are too many reskins in the game. All of this season's weapons are almost exact reskins, apart from the super cluster, but it still looks a lot like the Europa one. But it's not just these. All the new Trials weapons for the last however many seasons have all been reskins. I understand that designing weapon models is hard, and just using the same weapon model and changing the colour is much easier. My thoughts, my solution to this problem is bringing back older weapons from D2 and D1, but do the ones we haven't seen in a while. Things like the Breakneck from Gambit. I also love that the Aether Doctor model is back for the Iron Banner Auto Rifle, the Lethal Abundance. Instead of using the Nightshade Pulse Rifle model again, or just bringing back the Nightshade again, I would like to go back even further back than Destiny 2. Bring back more weapons from Destiny 1. I said previously that I would love to see the old Iron Banner weapons and Trials of Osiris weapons from the Rise of Iron be brought back, especially the Blind Perdition and the Clever Dragon, because those two are my favourite Destiny guns of all time. There are so many more iconic guns that have unique models that could be brought back. Like the Party Crasher +1, for example. We have the Matador 64. Why not bring back its greatest rival, the Party Crasher +1? Or the Wolfsbane machine gun. Even icons, like the Murmur fusion rifle, or the Devil's Dawn sniper. Such unique weapon designs that have just been left to be forgotten. There are also weapon sets like the Prison of Elders weapons with the Soul Stealer's Claw and Aegis of the Reef, or the Reef weapons like Final Duty and Her Revenge. There's so much cool stuff to pull inspiration from. Talking of Reef weapons though, bring back the Vestian Dynasty. It was brought into Destiny 2 with an ornament and its sunset. Bring that back. Now this problem I'm talking about, it's mostly just a personal thing. I do believe the issue is going to be solved in the final shape. This is more of a rant than anything else. I don't believe there's going to be any reskins in the final shape. Or at least I really hope not, considering how long it has taken for us to get the final shape. My concern about reskins is really for after. Once final shape is over, there'll be a massive dip in population. If you give the remaining players the same weapons they've seen 3 or 4 times already, more and more people will also leave. And that is no way to try and sustain the end of Destiny. Going back to that last video, a comment I got a few times basically summarized to: who cares what the weapon looks like? The only thing that matters is if it's good. It makes sense at first. But if that was really the case, why are weapon ornaments a thing? If you really don't care what a weapon looks like, why would you waste your time putting a shader on it? You know what, maybe you don't actually care at all about the weapon look, only about its usefulness. But a majority of people actually do. That's why weapon ornaments and shaders exist. So to say that looks play no part is just silly, to be quite frank. Another thing said in the comments was to bring back weapons we've had but change little things like sights and magazines, just small things to make the weapon stand out a little bit. Putting a little bit more effort into old models, instead of just changing the colour. Something noticeable, at least, or more noticeable than the difference between Scalar Potential and Cold Denial. Yes, obviously there is a difference, but it's so minute that I don't think it's I don't think it was worth doing. Also, shout out to that one guy who said, "You were totally right, what a great video." I can't tell if it was said ironically, because it was through text, but I'm taking it genuinely, and that's the only comment that mattered in that last video. Anyway, before I go, I would like to say thank you for watching. Just remember, I'm just some guy on the internet stating his opinions. And on the internet, opinions aren't even worth 2 cents anymore. So don't lose sleep if you don't agree. Goodbye.